Well, it's been 6 months since the second Helldivers video as of this recording, yet so much has happened. The very fabric of democracy is at stake, at risk of falling. It may be the end soon. Or maybe that's traitor dissident talk. Either way, we're kinda cooked, not gonna lie. So, Helldivers and viewers, what has happened in the past 6 months? A lot has happened. From the third faction revealing itself to a black hole nearly destroying Super-Earth, I will do my best to tell what has happened in these perilous months of democracy under threat.
Just look at the stratagem inputs. It's all f***ed up.
2 months following my Helldiver video and mysterious abductions of democratic civilians in the Galactic War, everything went to hell. On December 12th of last year, the Illuminate revealed themselves. The Illuminate are a returning faction from the first Helldivers game, which we went to war with because they had weapons of mass destruction, and we exiled them from the galaxy. However, a century later, they returned to wreak havoc and show us their autocratic intentions once more. With this new faction also came new city maps and a car that you can go vroom vroom with. However, with their return, they had also abducted our civilians and twisted them to become horrific monsters that have lost their liberty. They became voteless. Zombies unable to participate in two-party elections. Sickening. The Illuminate are an ancient alien race and have unfathomable technology, and play much differently than Terminids or automatons do. For hours, the Illuminate attacked the planet Calypso, and made the casualty count of the planet skyrocket and tower over the previous champion of Helldiver PTSD, Malevelon Creek. The casualty level of Calypso was 154% higher than that of Malevelon Creek's. And yes, I did the math for that. Calypso was a bath of red and blue blood, until the Illuminate eventually left Calypso, leaving the Helldiver core shaken. For a time, there was ease, as the Illuminate presence had been defeated, resuming the war with the bots and the bugs. However, the Illuminate would return, and for the next 3 to 4 months would begin appearing, attacking a random planet across the Federation, then retreating back into space. This would become the new norm for the Galactic War until something happened. Remember when I mentioned Meridia in my first Helldivers video all the way back? Well, what had happened on Meridia was in April of last year, we tried using a thing called Termicide to quell the Terminid threat. However, this Termicide was sabotaged, and instead made the bugs much stronger. To end this new super colony on Meridia, the Helldivers deployed using stolen Illuminate technology from the first Galactic War to turn Meridia into a black hole. Or is it a black hole? Well, that's the thing. It wasn't a black hole. In February, the Meridian black hole began having unusual activity, and eventually began to move. Meridia started tumbling towards Super-Earth at extreme speeds, and later it was uncovered that the Illuminate were behind this. As Meridia spiraled closer to democracy's heart, planets were destroyed. First, Angel's Ventures, a beloved planet by many, was ripped apart. Then fell Moridesh. Helldivers fought hard to combat the Illuminate, but all hope seemed lost. However, the Helldivers eventually did stop Meridia from rampaging towards Super-Earth, but not before Ivus was also destroyed. The Illuminate had ripped 3 planets apart in the span of months, where the other factions were struggling to make ends meet for the past year. But the other factions have also had their fair share of activity. On the Terminid front, the Helldivers began to breach the spore cloud known as the Gloom in late February, and fight something called the Predator Strain. The Terminids with the Predator Strain proved much more lethal than their ordinary counterparts, and have wreaked havoc on the bug front. Planets in the Gloom have also been overgrown with Terminid growth, looking horrific and disgusting. As for the automatons, not only did the Jet Brigade return to fight us again, a new automaton group emerged as well. Known as the Incineration Corps, these automatons were equipped with flamethrowers and flame-inducing shotgun rounds that were stolen from us as well, and have also been wreaking havoc on their front. This swirling soup of events would make the galaxy hot with fear, until one day, the Illuminate attacks mysteriously stopped. On May 15th, following an ARG where Helldivers worked to activate Station 81 in orbit around Super-Earth, something happened. For the past few months, we had only been fighting the Vanguard Illuminate force, and now, out of the Meridian black hole, the full fleet had arrived. So close to Super Earth, democracy was under direct attack. With the full fleet of the Illuminate arriving yielded new units, including something much worse than the voteless. Giant flesh mobs made of poor innocent voters twisted into an autocratic abomination. One by one, the planets of Widow's Harbor, New Haven, and Pillin 5 were subjugated by the Squid Menace. And not too long afterwards, the worst happened. On May 20th, the Illuminate entered the Sol system. Super Earth was under direct attack by the Illuminate. Mars was glassed and rendered destroyed by the Illuminate. The megacities of Eagleopolis and Remembrance came under attack. For the first time in a century, Super Earth had to fight a war on their own home soil. As of recording this, Super Earth has had the highest casualty count of any planet in the Galactic War so far. 94 million Helldivers dead, with more still counting. The civilian death toll is probably so much worse than this, and the squids will have to pay for every innocent life they take. Due to some Helldivers having the attention spans of goldfish, as of now we have lost 3 cities to the squids. However, China still proudly stands against Illuminate occupation.
Hey you, I am going to destroy your city. I hate democracy and Super Earth.
Go ahead. Take it from me.
I really wonder what it is with the Chinese Helldivers being some of the most patriotic Helldivers you've ever met. I really wish I could meet them one day. Now, I will not only fight for Super Earth, but I will also fight for glorious China. May all the squids burn and bleed. Look, it's the AUTOMATON cyber truck.
Rose, destroy it, please.
Consider it done.
Wait, touch, it's canon to real life. It blows up on its own.
With the attack of Super Earth, we also now have CAF reinforcements to help us fight the Illuminate with. And the community has considered them precious. Steve Guy! I also absolutely love how in the Battle of Super Earth we have orbital cannons that are just underneath playgrounds. That is the most Super Earth thing ever. It's amazing how the people down at Arrowhead Studios can somehow make this game more fun than it was previously with almost every update. Why are the civvies dying? Oh!
Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning descent.
I need to stem myself. We're doing this the American way. Shoot at it until it gets destroyed. Again!
It's hard for me.
Again!
Well, there's not much else I can say in this unorganized video other than Super Earth is still under attack, and we need all the help we can. I highly recommend getting Helldivers if you are interested in it, and we must work together to liberate Super Earth at all costs. May democracy guide all of you, and hope that Super Earth can be freed from the clutches of tyranny. Have a good day, and may liberty guide your step, Helldivers. Yeah, I do apologize for the small amount of game footage in this video. Recently, I damaged the screen of my laptop, and I guess that must have really upset the machine spirit of my laptop, because ever since I got a new monitor to replace my broken screen, my resources have tanked significantly, to the point where I experience this every 5 to 10 minutes in big games. But oh well, it is what it is. I got it damaged in the first place, so this is just my consequences for it. On some brighter news,
Say, Dutchball, why do you look so different? Where is the country ball?
Well, I'm so glad that you noticed my new fabulous appearance. Well, this is just my next step into who I am online. I don't really like balls as much as I used to, and my new design just reflects how I am figuratively and literally.
So does this mean that you're gonna upload more?
Oh, what a silly question, Timothy. No. I only upload when I feel the motivation to. Now get out of my sight, Timothy. Now tune in next time, guys, to see if we can have a basketball team with Conquest, V1, Kana Arima, or Darth Vader.